When you think of the most brilliant periods in history, which comes to mind? Ancient Greece, perhaps, or the Renaissance? How about the Islamic Golden Age between the 8th and 14th centuries? You may be surprised to hear that some historians consider it the first true era of scientific thought in the modern sense. Astronomy, innovations, astronomy, medicine, geography, optics, alchemy, and architecture flourished across the lands of Islam. Muslim scientists of the era made significant advancements in various fields, often building on the work of ancient Greek and Indian scholars and incorporating new observations and discoveries. A lot of these advancements happened in one city, the great city of Baghdad. Welcome to my channel. Today, we'll travel back in time to explore the roots of algebra, the wonders of Baghdad's House of Wisdom, and the tragic tale of its destruction. Join me as we uncover the legacy of a bygone era and discover how a forgotten empire shaped the world we live in today. As the capital of the Abbasid Caliphate, Baghdad was the cultural, economic, and intellectual heart of the Islamic world. During its peak in the 9th and 10th centuries, the city attracted scholars and researchers from all over the known world. These included Muslims, Christians, and Jews who came to study in the world's biggest library, the House of Wisdom. Under the rule of Harun al-Rashid, the city thrived as a hub of trade, connecting the markets of Asia and Africa with those of Europe. This made it a melting pot of cultures and ideas, contributing to its reputation as a beacon of enlightenment. But Baghdad's golden age began under the reign of Harun's son, Al-Mun ibn Harun, who ruled from 813 to 833. When he took power, he established a new capital in the city of Samarra. However, his successor, Al-Mun ibn al-Rashid, reverted the capital back to Baghdad in 833 and marked the beginning of the city's cultural renaissance. Al-Mun ibn al-Rashid was fascinated by science and literature. To support his interests, he established the Dar al-Hikmah, or the House of Wisdom. He opened it to people of all backgrounds and faiths, encouraging them to translate ancient texts into Arabic. This initiative kickstarted the Islamic Golden Age, which saw tremendous progress in various scientific fields, including mathematics, astronomy, physics, and medicine. The translation movement led to the preservation and dissemination of ancient Greek, Indian, Persian, and Chinese texts, making them accessible to a wider audience. Muslim scholars built upon this knowledge, producing groundbreaking works that advanced human understanding in numerous disciplines. One notable example is the Persian polymath Al-Khwarizmi, who lived in Baghdad during this period. Al-Khwarizmi's contributions to mathematics were monumental. The word algorithm itself is derived from the Latin translation of his name, algoritmi. He introduced systematic methods for solving linear, quadratic equations and developed the concept of zero and the Hindu-Arabic numeral system. These innovations had a profound impact on the development of mathematics worldwide and laid the foundation for modern algebra. Another prominent scholar associated with Baghdad is al-Idrisi, a Muslim geographer who produced a detailed world map and atlas in the 12th century. His masterpiece, the Kitab al-Sirat, al-Art, translated into Book of the Image of the Earth, provided accurate depictions of countries, cities, mountains, and rivers based on his extensive travels. Al-Idris's work contributed significantly to the geographical knowledge of his time and influenced cartography for centuries. Baghdadi's House of Wisdom also played a pivotal role in advancing astronomical studies. Muslim astronomers made significant observations and calculations related to the solar system and the universe. Al-Sufi, an astronomer who lived in the 10th century, compiled an updated version of Ptolemy's Almagest and produced a star catalog listing nearly 1,000 stars. His work, along with the contributions of other Muslim astronomers, helped preserve and expand our understanding of the cosmos. In medicine, Muslim physicians and scholars made remarkable strides. The most renowned among them was Al-Razi, also known as Rhazes in the Western world. Al-Razi's Kitab al-Hawi, a comprehensive medical encyclopedia, was based on his extensive clinical experience and his review of earlier medical texts. This work became a standard medical reference for centuries, influencing practitioners in both the Muslim and Christian worlds. Another prominent Muslim physician was Ibn Sina, known in the West as Avicenna. His Canon of Medicine was a 4-book medical encyclopedia that synthesized existing medical knowledge and introduced original research. It covered various topics, including pharmacology, hygiene, and treatments for different diseases. Ibn Sina's work was widely studied in medical schools in both the Muslim and Christian worlds, and had a lasting impact on medical education and practice. These are just a few examples of the many brilliant minds that contributed to Baghdad's reputation as a center of learning and innovation. But how did this library manage to attract and retain such talent? First of all, Baghdad offered a unique environment where people of different backgrounds and beliefs could come together and exchange ideas freely. Second, the House of Wisdom provided scholars with the resources they needed to pursue their research, such as access to ancient texts, generous funding, state-of-the-art equipment. Moreover, Baghdad's position as a major trading hub ensured that scholars could easily obtain the materials they needed for their work and share their findings with colleagues from all over the world. Additionally, the city's relative stability and prosperity during the Abbasid Caliphate contributed to its reputation as a safe and welcoming place for scholars to live and work. Overall, the combination of religious tolerance, intellectual freedom, abundant resources, and political stability made Baghdad an ideal location for the House of Wisdom and helped to ensure its status as a center of learning and innovation for centuries. During its peak, the House of Wisdom is said to have contained over 400,000 books, making it the largest library in the world. The collection included works on mathematics, astronomy, medicine, philosophy, literature, and science from various civilizations, including Greek, Persian, Indian, and Chinese. The library's vast collection of books allowed scholars to delve into diverse perspectives and build upon previous knowledge, fostering innovation and the exchange of ideas. However, as mentioned earlier, Baghdad's Golden Age did not last forever. In 1258, the city was sacked and destroyed by the Mongol army under the leadership of Hulagu Khan, grandson of Genghis Khan. The Mongols besieged Baghdad, and after just 6 weeks, they managed to capture the city. The following sack and pillage resulted in the deaths of hundreds of thousands of people and the destruction of countless books and manuscripts. The House of Wisdom was emptied, and its contents were either burned or thrown into the Tigris River. This event marked a tragic end to Baghdad's era as a center of learning and had a profound impact on the history of knowledge and science. Despite the tragic end of Baghdad's Golden Age and the destruction of the House of Wisdom, its legacy continued to influence subsequent civilizations. The ideas and knowledge preserved and disseminated in Baghdad during its peak contributed significantly to the intellectual movements that followed. The work of Muslim scholars, such as Al-Khwarizmi and Ibn Sina, had a profound impact on the development of mathematics, medicine, and scientific thought in both the East and the West. Similarly, the astronomical observations and geographical discoveries made in Baghdad helped shape our understanding of the world. It is important to remember that while Baghdad played a pivotal role in preserving and advancing knowledge, it was not the only center of intellectual activity during the Islamic Golden Age. Other cities, such as Cordoba, Toledo, and Damascus, also contributed significantly to the scientific and cultural advancements of the era. Nonetheless, Baghdad's contribution to the Islamic Golden Age and the world as a whole cannot be overstated. Its pioneering work in science, literature, and trade left an enduring legacy that influenced civilizations for centuries. Today, the story of Baghdad serves as a reminder of the fragility of knowledge and the importance of protecting and preserving cultural heritage. The destruction of the House of Wisdom and the loss of countless manuscripts and scientific works serve as a cautionary tale of what can happen when centers of learning are targeted and destroyed. It also highlights the universality of knowledge and the contributions of different civilizations to human progress. The ideas and innovations that flourished in Baghdad during its golden age transcended cultural boundaries and helped shape the course of human history. As we reflect on the legacy of Baghdad, let us remember the brilliance that once illuminated its streets and strive to preserve and protect the centers of learning and knowledge for future generations. Thank you for joining me on this journey through time. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and leave a comment below. Your feedback means the world to me. Till next time, stay curious and keep exploring the wonders of our shared human history.